guess. Hey, everybody. Are you ready for a chill time, hanging out with the crew at the schoolyard, finding trouble but never looking too hard? I don't know the rest of the lyrics to that song. Good times, hard climbs, we'll face them all together. That was a lie. I only don't know some of the lyrics. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Session 0 of Godgame Ultimagica Academy, a tabletop game run by me and Cheshire. I'm currently watching Hogu's loading number go up very, very slowly in Tabletop Simulator, so I'm just kind of stalling until that hits 100%, so that I'm sure that they will not explode instantly upon loading into the table. This was kind of impromptu, as in we decided we were going to do this basically right before I left the house this afternoon, and I didn't have time to actually make, like, a stream overlay. So we're going to use the basic one for the Session 0. Nothing we do in here really counts, as far as, like, assets and stuff goes. There will be a little bit of character stuff. We're going to be explaining what we have worked out of the system. Originally this wasn't going to be recorded. We were just going to, like, have a chat, but then somebody was like, do you want to record it? And I'm like, I don't know, do any of you feel like it? We're doing it in the regular time slot, might as well. And everybody said yes. Hogu's at 94%, I believe. Just, we gotta push through that last little bit before I start doing anything to this table that makes it blow up. But yeah, so I've got a bunch of stuff set up over here. If you see me looking off to the side, it's because that's where my info is on all of the things. A lot of this is going to look familiar to you if you are in Nexus or have paid attention to it. I'm using some of the same systems, but I'm changing up a little bit. I will go through all of this with the crew. I can also share this document to them, I guess. I've got, like, the player document here. Hi, Title. How's it going? Copy link. Okay. Hogu is loaded. I'm going to undeafen. And I'm going to turn down the music a little bit. And we're going to get into it, shall we? Boom. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi!
We did it. We're here.
Yay.
It's session
Finally
0.
happening.
Session 0, and there's nothing on the damn screen. Hold up.
Oh, my nothing.
The void. The void it beckons.
Tabletop sim.
Hey, Johnny,
Hey.
give me a screen with nothing.
With nothing?
Nothing.
Yeah, sorry, this was an elaborate prank. We're actually not playing a game.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
that's not entirely inaccurate for tonight.
My dread.
You all might be able to see a little bit on the stream, but I sort of doubt it. I'm just gonna go from, like, left to right. We're gonna highlight the character standees we have up. So I'm going to start with Denu. Hi, Denu. Who are you? Who are you
Hi.
playing?
Fear mortals, for Lady Morikanta stands before you. Yeah, I am playing Lady Morikanta, but you can call her Mori, since your feeble brain cannot possibly pronounce it. And she is here to be amazing and learn all of the powers of the demon world.
Nodding. Makes perfect sense. We'll move now over to the center seat. Plural. Who dis?
Hi, this is Sesto Solaire, a demon from the other world who's looking to meet some cool people, have a good time, and probably partake in a couple hard ragers.
Fantastic. I'm gonna turn you up just a skosh. 1 second.
I'm always so quiet. Is it my fault?
Oh, I have you turned down to like 53% for. Oh, you know what? It's probably from that one time you were on your phone and loud as fuck. Okay, we're good.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense. This is Sesto. He's a chill kind of guy, but likes to meet people and wants to meet as many people as possible.
All right, and over here in the yellow seat, Hogu. Who's this?
This is Hunger. They are a shade who's in it for the love of the game, but also for the aesthetics. It's just about visible if you check, but that Ita bag is full of some shit.
Full of Guilty Gear things. Yes, I do see that.
Yep. My fucking key.
Nodding. All
Just
right.
Rubbing my hands together.
And if you're unfamiliar, hi, I'm Supes. I'm going to be running this game alongside my co-DM, who is Cheshire, who doesn't have a standee because they're not playing a character in the game. They might be playing several characters in the game, actually. We haven't really talked about it. It's sort of up to them.
No, but we will. That's what tonight's for.
Yep. So we're going to do a bunch of stuff. I will introduce you to some of the systems we'll be using. Like I said, if you're familiar with Nexus, you'll probably be familiar with the systems for the most part. I just set up some fields on here just so it didn't look so barren and sad, but we're not actually going to be playing any card game tonight. But yeah, feel free to play with your things. I think we're going to start off by me going over the Sinclair Duelist Academy Student Handbook, which I'm going to share to you in the chat now. It is essentially just the how your character stuff works. As I add in more systems and stuff that you all need to know about, I will put them in this. But I'm going to slap this into the Academy chat for now, so you can read over it and follow along if you wish. Into the game chat, not in the Twitch chat. You all don't get to look at my documents. Sorry. Okay, so essentially, well, you know what? Let's start out here because we're going to be assigning some stuff. I have some gifts for you all.
Yay!
Please?
This one is for you.
Players.
And this one is for you.
Oh!
These will be your student IDs, which are your character sheets. You'll notice they include
yes.
under your name, they have an archetype, which we sort of decided beforehand. Hunger is going to be the delinquent, Sesto is the socialite, and Lady Morikanta is the eccentric. These will determine some things behind the scenes. It's mostly just your level up perk pools and stuff. But right now, if you're able to go... Are you able to go into the stamp tool if I don't promote you?
Yes.
Check the side of Hunger's token for a second. You might see something that confirms this.
Hold on looking.
Oh.
Ah, I see. Wild and
starting
gay.
off strong.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to tell you some numbers to import onto your character sheets here. HP. This is a tracker of how much damage you can take before you can no longer play cards. Being at 0 HP doesn't kill you, but it makes you very vulnerable. You will all start with 10 HP, so on that leftmost thing on your card, you can go ahead and stamp 10 on there.
Maybe I should just do it normal size, actually.
It doesn't matter. You can make it big if it helps you. You can make it small if you don't want anyone to read it ever. Treasure is the total weight of treasure you can carry, obviously. Your starting treasure will all be 2 for this game. Alright, and hand, the total number of cards you draw at the start of an encounter. Your maximum hand size is equal to double your hand's stat. Which will be 3 to start with. Excellent. Okay, now we get to pick some variable stats for all of you. So the rest of these are heart, which is, or I'll go in order. Mind, it's your thinking skill for when you're putting your brain to stuff. Mental, essentially. There is body, which is your physical skill. When you do physical activities and stuff like that. Heart, which is your social skill, used when you're talking to others or trying to make connections. And soul, which is something more undefinable. That is your attunement with things like magic and cards. You can put +1 into any of those stats and -1 into any of the other stats. The other two will be at a flat 0.
Okay.
That makes a lot of
Is there
sense, I think.
Yeah.
There should be
how do
like
you
a
do
minus sticker.
minus one?
There should be a minus
There's a
sticker
little-
towards the top.
There's a little
dash.
dash.
Oh,
at
I
the
see
end.
it. I see it.
It's probably much larger
The-
than the other ones also. Just be aware of that.
The thing is, I fear I do kind of want to dump mind, but then I'm like, I should be thinking about balance. Should be doing character thing.
No, you should do whatever you think is best for your character.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Fuck around, find out.
Be a little selfish for the character. It's fun.
Which means I think I have to do this, but not because he's stupid, but because he has a lot to learn.
Mhm,
That's the way I'm
mhm.
thinking about it.
If only
Makes
there was a
sense.
place you could go to learn a lot of things.
Yeah, I
That's
know,
true.
crazy, right? There we go.
All right. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, I think, for Lady Morikanta.
Hmm.
Zero body is kind of surprising to me.
I would have liked to give it the +1, but I feel that might be Soul. I'm trying to decide.
I see. Fascinating, fascinating.
Hmm.
All right. While you're thinking about this, I'll go over the next part. So you'll see on the right side classes. We're not going to get into that tonight, but I will explain what they are. You will attend a number of classes during your time at the academy. You will draw 4 class cards and assign each one to one of your stats. Whenever you make a roll with the associated stat, you'll roll an additional die to gain experience in that class. When you max out a track, you will gain a reward based on the class and then draw a new one. So let's say, for example, I'm just going to use Sesto an example here. Let's say you end up taking a class in, I don't know, power for your body stat. Anytime you roll a stat with body, based on the roll, you will gain a number of experience points in that stat. When you hit, I believe 10 is the number we're going with for your maximum, you will get some sort of reward based around that. So on a 10 plus, you get 1 XP. On a 7 to 9, you get 3. And on a failure, you get 5. So it's actually technically more advantageous to fail, which makes the story more interesting. This is also a holdover from Powered by the Apocalypse. This is how you get experience in Powered by the Apocalypse games, is by failing. Or at least in Monster of the Week. I've only played that one, but I've read a couple.
Yeah. A lot of them follow that track.
And yeah, so the reward you get will also be based on the stat you chose. The example I used in here was power. If you take a power class, putting it in mind may net you a reward that rewards a power-based strategy. If you put it in body, it might simply give you a skilled power card. If you put it in heart, it may let you a card that gives you something, gives something power. And soul might net you a perk or treasure that lets you do something with power. These are not like hard and fast rules. It's all kind of like play it by ear for us in the background, but we're going to try to have an idea of what you want from it when you put it in the class. And we're going to try to give you something based on that. Class rewards are the primary way that you will be gaining cards outside of buying them or trades once you have gotten the draft, which again, we're not doing tonight. Nobody get excited. Now, the next thing on here is moves, which is something I am borrowing from Powered by the Apocalypse games. You'll be allowed, moves are things you can do based on your character or playbook. Some are passive abilities, some are associated with specific roles, and some can only be used in encounters. You will start with one move based on your ace, which I forgot to make cards for, I'm suddenly realizing. And I will do that while we discuss... Cheshire and I also designed some starting moves for each of you that we can use to sort of give your characters a bit more flavor and or have you think more about what kind of thing you want to do with them. So Cheshire, they should be organized. Actually, they're super not because I didn't choose what seats people are going in. I think these two need to be switched.
Okay.
But if you want to run that part, I will very quickly make the ace moves.
Okay, sounds good. So, let's start with our socialite, because this is the one that I've grabbed first, as they all rotate.
Oh, I've never seen those do that. That's cool.
It's because they pass through the DM's hand, so they all just spin around.
Yes. Yep.
By
So-
spinning squares.
Sesto, we don't know these characters yet. So sort of you want to play a socialite. What's interest you in a coming of age story about a socialite?
I mean, I think the thing about like Sesto, it's partly just kind of a. I mean, it's always kind of they always kind of turn into stories about like trying to fit in and belong a little bit, and I feel like a lot of times the like character that tries to do that tends to overcompensate a little bit in some way, shape, or form.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with that in mind, I got 3 perks for you.
Yay.
To pick from. We know that you are a character in Ultimagica.
Magica.
Magica.
Magica is the world, yes.
Which means you could be a demon, which you are, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you want to lean into that as a core character conflict, maybe other people's assumptions about you, this would be the perk to signal that to us.
Right.
If you would like to lean into being a social climber, somebody who meets and mingles with lots of different cliques, this would be the perk to signal that to us. And if you are the kind of person this kind of socialite who really thrives off of one-on-one interactions with other people, and wants to cultivate individual, powerful relationships, this would be the perk to signal that to us.
Ooh.
All of them they are likely to reappear later on.
Yep.
Because you will get other perks later.
So I think other times I've made a character like this, something like the best policy would be the most appealing to me, which is why I think I want to go with Chameleon
Okay.
to start with.
All right. Now if I'm correct,
There's a note
that
card
should
back
be-
there that has a list on it.
All
And
right.
you can fill in these things in the description of the perk itself, so that we just have like notes for that for later. There's a lot of this stuff that just wouldn't fit on the card because it would have been too much text.
Ooh, interesting.
So each of these will here's some clicks. Each of these will have a resource associated with them that you don't get to know about yet.
Right on.
So please choose 2 that like you, 2 that like you, 1 that loves you, and 1 that can't stand you.
Ooh. Interesting. Okay. Well, I think I want that one to that. It's 2 that like me, 1 that loves me, and 1 that can't stand me, right?
Yep.
Okay.
For those who are watching, that is punks, the AV club, theater club, cheerleaders, student council, junior merchants guild, junior crafters guild, and faculty.
I also, if you have a different idea, I did want to leave room for that, and we can just come up with what they do on the back end. If you have like a different thing you want to associate with, this is a non-exhaustive list, but this is what this is stuff that we did come up with specific things for.
I'm very happy with the options that have been presented. I think there's a lot I can do there.
Yeah, I think there's one that is missing, and that is Jocks, which I actually also wrote. I have an updated version of it, but
I see. That's on
Ooh,
me.
interesting. I'll just put that down in case. But I think we're gonna do that. I'm gonna do that.
Alright, give me one.
And then
before we move on, I will have your ace move here in a second, and then we will. I will let you reveal your ace card, and then I'll talk about that a little bit before we move on to the next person. Also,
okay, I'm doing this, and one of them is because it's funny, but this is what I'm settling on for stuff.
So you are liked by the punks in the Junior Crafters Guild. you are beloved by the cheerleaders, and you are
Fuck yeah.
enemy with the theater club.
Yes.
Wow.
Declaring war
Fantastic.
with the theater club.
What did you so since we're still getting started, what did you do to piss off a theater club so badly?
So,
Or is it just something you just fucking hate theater for some reason?
do you know what I think it is? As a former theater kid, I know sometimes it can be like kind of superstitious about things. And Sesto's absolutely the type of person to like absolutely break like every single taboo by accident upon walking into a theater.
Oh no.
Yeah.
They just
Like, this
think
is
you're
a-
bad
The
luck.
ladders.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is a like
Break a leg.
this is a like Sesto will always call it Macbeth and never call it the Scottish play. Like that's just who he is as a person. So yeah, I think it's maybe just a bit of a jinx thing, and I'm sure he's done something to piss somebody off by accident.
All
Wouldn't
right,
surprise
are you putting that in the description, or would you like me to do it real quick?
I can write. Yeah, I can write a bit more detail. Right.
Just you can. So in the description section, I would. Oh, I forgot to name this perk. Also, oops.
I'm just gonna write theater kids think Sesto is a jinx, and we'll just leave it there.
Yep. And we can hold on to the rest of this. I can organize it on my own time. I can also just remake this perk to say the things that it is now.
Yeah.
Also, so going back into it, we do have a. So as I've suggested, there will be a draft for this campaign. You will not get to like pick a starter deck, but I did allow everybody to pick a starting card. That card will be known as your ace, and you will have certain abilities related to it. You can also unlock more over time. Once per session, and by completing certain tasks, you can earn a currency that lets you perform your ace move, which is a special ability you get when you play your ace or when something related to your ace happens. So, would you like to reveal your ace for the class, Sesto?
Yes. My ace is Canis Major, Constellation.
Ooh.
Death Rattle is give all cards on your field +1 damage for the rest of the game. Which I interpreted as everything that's on the field when it dies. But one side of Sesto is that Sesto's kind of a sucker for stars, and is also a little bit of like an astrology dingus or whatever that looks like in this world. But I think it's also the thing that excites Sesto about not being another world. So there's a lot going on.
All right, and the perk I've come up with for you, and if you don't like it, we can workshop something. But the perk I've come up for you is Recycled Stardust. Once per encounter, when you play your ace card, you may kill a card on your field to activate your ace's death rattle.
Oh, interesting. Okay. I like it. That's good.
Like I said, this is something that you will need to get a currency for. You will get, I think, 1 per session, probably. And then you can earn them by doing specific things that we will talk about at a later date. But yeah, that is, I believe, Sesto in a nutshell for now, at least.
Okay.
We can talk more about stuff later. Who are you grabbing next?
I think I am going to be grabbing our delinquent.
Oh yeah.
Let me move these out of the way.
Put that up there for now.
All right, and I will go ahead and make the perk for that because I'm a hack.
Yeah, so Hogu, Hunger, your class is tentatively, or your, I guess, playbook is tentatively called the Delinquent. So are you a skipping class kind of delinquent? Are you a beating kids up and taking their lunch money kind of delinquent? What about this archetype appeals to you?
I'd kind of call it a middle ground between truant and violent. There's a sweet spot between where it's really all for the thrill of it. If something needs to be made a mess of and no one else is going to do it, I mean, look nowhere else.
Got it. Okay. So with that in mind, we also have 3 perks for you. And you are going to be able to select one, and whatever you select will have later perks that will relate to it. Once again, this is sort of signaling what directions you want to draw this character into. So our first one is going to be a reputation. Even before your arrival at the academy, there are rumors about you that are very persistent throughout the student body and faculty. Choose 3 rumors about yourself. 2 of them are true, 1 is false, but no one will ever believe you. Everyone you meet believes at least one of them.
Ooh.
Huh.
Interesting.
Or,
Fun.
target. You may choose a character at the school to be your rival. This is your preferred victim for pranks and bullying, or someone who has otherwise drawn your ire. You always go first when dueling this person, and you have +1 forward in checks made against or involving them.
Oh, I could be so awful.
You could be so awful.
I could be so cruel.
You could be so cruel. Or maybe a certain member of the faculty has taken a particular interest in you and your future. Choose a trait for that person.
We have a list.
Oh,
Additionally, the following are always true. They believe they know best, they see themselves in you, and they want you to succeed. Before making a roll with the associated stat, they'll have associated stats, you may recall their advice. If you follow their advice, get +1 forward on the roll, and if you decide to do it your own way, gain bonus XP.
oh, these are
Ooh.
all so
Very good. Oh,
I think I want to take Pet Project, and if I see target, I know what I'm doing with it.
Terrible.
Okay.
All right.
So let's grab you your... Let's see, where is it? There we go. Let's find out who your mentor is. Would you like somebody who is harsh but fair? Would you like somebody who is relaxed and practical? Would you like somebody who is young and convinced they are helping? Or would you like somebody tired and sincere?
Hand me the tired and sincere, please.
All
Okay.
right.
Who is this mentor?
That's a good question.
A little hard right now, because we haven't seen any of the NPCs, and at risk of making Supes draw more.
Smile. Smile's real big.
Smile's real big. Do you think this is like a guidance counselor? Do you think this is a teacher who just took an interest in you? Do you think this is a janitor who just noticed that you were never in class? A handyman who thinks they could put you to work, a principal who was informed of you ahead of time, a caseworker who knows that you are already, sort of knows your reputation already.
I think tired and sincere counselor kind of suits it, but if anything like is a strike of inspiration midway between this actually getting put into play, do let me know.
Okay.
All right. Fantastic. So your card that you chose as your ace card is Odile. If this card is not exhausted on an opponent's turn, you may use its action to exhaust another card. Was there any particular thought you had when choosing this as your ace?
Yeah, there was. There's some narrative cohesion in how I think Hunger feels about certain things and how Odile feels about certain things.
Mm-hmm.
And then there is also the mechanical side of things. Odile is what I would consider very annoying to play against.
yep.
That is the biggest fuck you I could imagine on a field. And as such...
All
they're a
right.
good ace.
Now, the ace move I've developed for this card is Wrecking Crew. Once per battle, if your field is full at the end of your turn, you may unexhaust your ace.
Oh, let's
This
go.
is fucking beautiful.
Oh, let's go.
Awesome.
All right.
All right.
And we will take these away forever for now.
Forever for now. Last but not least, Lady Morachanta, are you ready?
I was born ready.
So your playbook is the eccentric, And so I sort of wanted to ask, what do you think the eccentric is, and what draws you to them as a player?
So, the eccentric is for, like Mori, is the idea that she thinks that the world is more special than other people are, like, see it. Everybody else, like, card games are so mundane. Card magic is so, like,
Ubiquitous.
practical. Yes, and everybody has like everything has like a designated explanation and purpose, whereas Lady Morikanta is drawn to the esoteric, the crazy, and like unexplainable phenomenon of nature, and thus wants to tap into all of the like she would call it the natural magic, as opposed to card magic. She is wrong about this, but she thinks that she's right, which is what makes her eccentric.
Okay. So with that in mind, let's look at some starting perk options. First off, we're gonna hit that idea right away with Arcane Sense. Your studies into the occult have left you a little more in tune with the magics of this world than those around you. You will always be able to tell if something is magical in nature, and when trying to discern the type or effect of the magic, you have +1 forward. Or, perhaps you would like Unfathomable Power.
This is my favorite one.
When you make your vast, incomprehensible powers evident to another mundane person, roll +heart. On a 10+, they give in to appease you out of fear or annoyance. On a 7 to 9, they don't believe you, but will offer you an alternate solution just this once. And on a 6-, they call you by your real government name. You start the next encounter with 0 playing power.
Oh, fuck. No.
I've been laughing about this for a fucking month. Cheshire's a genius.
But of course, there's other options. Perhaps you'd like a layer of darkness.
Oh.
You could discover a place on campus that can serve as your hideout. Choose 2 traits that apply, and the rest absolutely do not.
We have a list if you're curious.
So I love all of them, but I'm already going to put this one, the Layer of Darkness, out because of the fact that I think that should be something that comes up through her time.
Absolutely.
Makes sense to me.
And I think that she should not start out with Arcane Sense just yet, so I am definitely taking Unfathomable Power.
Yes! Awesome.
Yes,
Hell yeah.
yes.
Okay.
All right.
That's great.
So, for your ace, you chose a card that I thought was a little bit too strong, so we agreed to make a campaign version of it. This is a campaign variant of Night Black Frost.
Oh.
As this card's action, you may give a card in play frozen. At the end of your turn, all frozen cards gain ink equal to the number of frozen cards in play. Was there something that drew you to the... I know about the typo, chat. You don't have to tell me I know it. I'll fix it. I promise. Was there something that drew you to this in particular?
So, like, as you know, I've always liked the demon status, and then looking through all of the demons, just going like, what fits her? Like, I just felt like this just had to be a part of it. Just something, it seems to her, this is the most fearsome demon that has ever existed, and to everybody else, it's just like,
It's just a big Jack Frost.
Exactly. But to her, it's like her most trusted confidant. I imagine her holding it like a plushie sometimes. I just think that, like, it's perfect for her.
All right, and with that in mind, your ace move that I've given you is Evil Eye. Once per battle, you may remove all extra damage gained through Fearsome from your ace to give an equivalent amount of ink to any card in play.
Really like that one.
Ooh.
That's solid.
Fantastic. All right, let me get back to the student handbook here. So those are your moves. Like I said, you will be able to get more through class perks, through leveling up, stuff like that. Deck building. So you are allowed to bring a single skill card, represent your initial plan or strategy to the academy. The rest will be drawn in draft format by taking cards, drawing from a 3x3 grid to build your deck. You will draw for 10 rounds of basic cards for a total of 30, 5 rounds of explore cards for a total of 15. From there, you will assemble your drafted cards into a deck. Your minimum deck size is 20. Again,
Okay.
not doing that tonight. We'll get to it in the actual session.
Yeah.
The only other thing I've got on here for now is leveling up. So, you will level up. I'm not going to be using XP in this system other than for the classes, I think. You will level up when a significant like plot beat or arc is completed, or like if I think you deserve it. It's usually will be at the end of the session, but it will always be during a rest. When you level up, you'll be given a choice between several options. You'll be able to level up a game stat, which is your HP, treasure, or hand. You'll be able to level up a character stat, which is your heart, mind, body, or soul. You will get a game perk, things like slots, rerolls, return, haunt, the kind of things that are like mechanical. Or you will be able to get a new move based on your archetype. That is the sort of vague idea of what I want for this as far as like mechanics go. Obviously we can experiment with stuff. If something isn't working, like feel free to bring it up to me. We can work it out and workshop it. I trust this group to be chill.
Yep.
So I guess what I really want to ask now is like, what kind of stuff are you looking for in a game like this? Like, what kind of stories are you interested in being involved with and telling?
So, I mean, there's a couple ways to go about it. I think, like, for me, I think part of the joy of like a school setting is that you can kind of like set up for more like episodic antics if that's what we're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can have. So, I mean, in my case, I'm looking for inter-club drama. I'm looking for the way that, like, you know, 1 week it's a kid from the AV club that's causing problems, and the next week it's like, I don't know. So there's that kind of angle to it too. That's kind of just what my thoughts are. I don't know what other people are thinking. That's kind of the big thing on my brain sometimes. So.
Yeah, I'm thinking a similar vibe, like, but and to add on to that, my favorite thing, like, using the idea of like something like Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, right?
Yep.
Is the early parts of it are very much based off of episodic ideas, and for that you could either make it just be this is the story for this session, or like 1 or 2 sessions, right? And then as you keep going, things that you established earlier on end up becoming like more relevant again, and then you start getting into the like more long running plots. I don't think that like big arcs are like, you know, something that suits this setting, especially with all the idea of classes that you can take, but
There's
like
not going
somewhat
to
longer ones.
Yeah, so the idea of this, I don't think there's going to be. It's not going to be like Thoughtspire, where there is a long, interconnected like narrative. It's not even going to be like Nexus, where I have like a plan for the end of it right now. It's not going to be like Prime, where at the end of every arc some major world-changing thing happens. At least not to start with.
We can't save the world like within this campaign. Like I'm looking more for.
I'm not going to
drama.
blow up. I'm not going to blow up Popstar in this session. In this setting.
You're not. What have I done?
I'm also kind of curious about like Magicka as a place. Like obviously Nexus dives into that a lot too, but like the kind of a core to Nexus is people coming from all over the place. So it is kind of cool to be like in a place that's a bit more grounded in like this world, for lack of a
Mhm.
better term.
Right, right.
Yeah, I agree because like a good thing about like choosing this idea for Mori is I imagine that she's been a bit of a shut-in, and so you know how in like school-based stories, there's always the character that doesn't know anything about like details of the world that should seem totally obvious to everyone else, and then they go, "What's that?" I think that Mori would be one of the people that would go like, "What are you talking about?" In response to something as, "What is an Arcana form?" Within this setting.
Right, right. Did you
Yeah,
have any
I-
particular thoughts, Hogu?
I'm kind of in the same mind with everyone else. I'm here for academic antics, hijinks, maybe like some growing threads of rivalries and like how shit turns out between students and staff, and maybe not necessarily slice of life, but the kind of shit that does just happen as people go through a school year.
Yeah.
Nodding,
So if
nodding.
I were to say, you know, a 2 dates to the prom type scenario, or a
Yep.
secret menu at the cafeteria type scenario, or a sneaking out of detention type scenario.
Hell
Right,
yes.
Yeah.
You can throw hunger through a window and they'll be at any of these events.
Great.
If it shows up in Monster Prom, it's fair game on this table, in my opinion.
Ooh, that's a good point.
me smiling real big. All right, that is fantastic to know. So I guess I do have like just questions for all of you individually. I am kind of curious why each of your characters has decided to come to this like somewhat prestigious school in the middle of the desert. Let me actually describe the school a little bit first, because I haven't really done that yet. I don't have a visual for it quite yet. I've been thinking about either commissioning it or just like fucking drawing it myself. I have a sketch, but I don't know if any of you are familiar with Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, but there's a building in that game called Realgam Tower, and that fucking thing is so wild and cool to me that I'm essentially making that the school setting, where it is a enormous platform at the top of a fairly thin tower. It's all structurally sound and built with magic or whatever the fuck. But it is a academy in the sky, essentially. At the very top of a tower, it's got like guardrails, and in the center of it is a big dome. That big dome is used for, essentially, it's a magic version of a holodeck. A lot of like student activities take place in there that have to do with your classes. This is an excuse for you to be able to do cool shit without having to leave the school that's in the middle of the desert. The nearest town I have not named yet, but it is kind of like a distance away just because the school is in the middle of the fucking desert. But there is fairly regular like train travel between the two, like high-speed rail. So it's not hard to get there if you wanted to like go out for a day trip or whatever. There are dorms on campus. All the students either live at the school or in the town and train in every day. You can that's sort of up to you. There is actually one more like bit of setting thing we wanted to discuss, Cheshire, if you want to pull it out.
I would love to.
And then I will get back to that question I asked, which is what are you all doing here?
So,
What?
facilities. Sinclair Industries has spared no expense in the building of this school. Choose 2 amenities to be cutting edge, 2 amenities to be grandiose, and 1 to already be dilapidated due to cut corners during construction.
Oh my god.
This one, I think? Yes.
Yep.
So here's a non-exhaustive list of stuff we came up with that may or may not be at the school. If you have any additional ideas for this, feel free to add them on. But yeah, you are helping us build out the lore of this place a little bit by deciding what we are doing here as far as things that are like I said, 2 that are cutting edge, 2 that are grandiose, and 1 that is already crumbling.
Hmm.
This is a hard question.
Yeah, and you can
It
all...
is a hard question. Basically, are there areas you want to explore or be off limits, or like want to experience under the presence and feel the power of the Sinclair family while you're in there, right?
I think it would be really funny if the stables were grandiose and the dorms were shit.
Wait, no, yeah, keep that. That's awesome. Wait. Somebody write that down. What's the difference between grandiose and cutting edge?
Cutting edge would be high tech. Grandiose is really more about that. Those are the areas where the Sinclair family projects their power most ostentatiously.
I see.
Right?
Okay.
It's more about looking fancy than particularly being effective. It might also be effective, but that was not the point.
Right. You know,
my question is, I'm sorry, is this that this number, the 2 to be cutting edge, 2 to be grandiose, and 1 to be cut corners? Is this a all of us are choosing, or is this like per like everyone chooses?
I would like you to choose as a group. Discuss what you think will
Okay.
be the most interesting.
Okay.
We don't have to go with my idea.
And no, this doesn't and this is, like I said, these are not exhaustive. This just kind of gives us an idea of like plot threads we can drop and stuff like that.
right. Because if you make the dorms really shitty and the stables awesome, you have students who will sneak out to hang out at the stables for bed, right? Like,
Yeah.
So I personally think that one that I'm going to put forward to be grandiose is the dueling arena. I feel like they probably do like live streaming for the future of like academy life. The idea that like the dueling arena has got to be opulent and ostentatious and have no practical purpose despite it being like that.
The set piece.
I think that makes a lot of sense, especially because like Yep, I like that. The Sinclair family is, so I haven't really explained much about them outside of very brief mentions in Nexus thus far. They are genuinely like the Kaiba Corp of this world. They are like ubiquitous. They were the first family to mass produce cards. And while that's not done in like factories for the most part, like it is in like a Thought Spire or a Obsidian Eclipse, it is like large groups of mages construct cards together in like a place, and they were one of the first people to do that. I think I'll keep that to myself for now, but there's a little bit of extra lore about the founder of the school that will explain how that became true.
So what about it makes you really feel, what about it is grandiose? In what way? Can I get one detail from each of you?
Oh, their like branding is every, like across the like the middle of it. There's like some like lines around the bleachers, like in like a hockey arena.
Flags,
like
maybe.
Yeah, like you just can't look in a direction without seeing like Sinclair Industries like somewhere on the.
Okay, excessive branding is one.
Big fucking like announcement booth, maybe on like one of those swivel arms, just so that they can have commentary 24/7 if they need it.
Oh yeah,
That's really
360 announcer booth. Absolutely. One last one.
I think that maybe like I'm imagining like the actual like spot where the duelists themselves are supposed to be at, like, is just way too like elaborate, almost like, you know, gold plated or like with like fancy wood, and it is just like for something that they don't even do much. They're just around that little like area to be showcased and displayed.
Yeah, they're like, it's almost like you're putting them on a throne, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Awesome.
That's one.
Choose 4 more things.
One
do it.
more thing.
I personally like a kick-ass library in a setting. I feel like in a school setting, especially where there's like magic involved, having a library with a bunch of stuff in it is like just a good angle.
Do you want it to be the grandiose library or the cutting edge one in that case? Because both would be.
See, I think. See, my brain wants to go cutting edge just in terms of like, you know, their collection is massive. It's well indexed and categorized. You know, we could have like a quote forbidden section if we want to like add some drama or whatever. But like, this is a space that's like well taken care of, well thought out, and the people that like run it know what it's capable. Which is what my push for cutting edge would.
Yeah,
I agree with you. I even like the idea of, I mean, the daughters of the Sinclair family go here. I imagine it's one of those things where, like, if they need to research something, they should just be able to go there into whatever section they want to and get any information that they desire, because those are their little girls.
Yep.
Yeah, cutting edge library sounds fucking great, actually, for those.
Okay, great. So we've got basically we've got a huge amount of freedom of information, right?
Yeah.
Based on that, the computers are lightning fast.
We got Ethernet in here.
And it sounded like we had like well-trained librarians.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we have actually effective resources there.
It's staffed, probably.
And like, probably like good study spaces as well.
Oh, I like group study spaces.
You know, like just like it's equipped to do its job as the library.
Yep.
I've seen good libraries like college spaces where they have like private study rooms for you to just go into.
Spacious and effectively soundproofed. Yeah.
Okay. One more grandiose one more cutting edge one, and one dilapidated one.
Okay.
I feel like dilapidate is going to be the hard one for us to figure out. Not to figure out, but just to decide.
What here sucks?
What here sucks?
What here sucks?
Something's gotta suck.
Something's gotta suck. We said so.
Is anything pulling at you, Hogu?
I'm trying to think, because I'm picturing in my mind what is the most compelling if it is an utter piece of shit. And I think it'd be rather amusing if something that is like completely normal for an actual like academy, but given that it's a dueling academy, it would be like pushed to the wayside. So maybe something in the sports arena.
Actually, when you just said that, I thought cafeteria.
Oh. Okay. No, I'm willing to hear that out.
Oh no.
Like the higher class students get their own meals. You're not supposed to go. If you're a person that's somebody, you don't go to the cafeteria for meals.
Or
That's
you're
what the
going
common
like
folk eat.
you're going like off campus to like a cool like restaurant district in the city nearby. Like
Yes.
I like that. That's
Okay.
Look.
I'm good with that.
Because again, I also think that it's like that's something that every like campus is actually, the cafeterias are good actually, and it's just like you go there and they just give you slop.
Yeah,
It's poop food.
it's poop food. All right.
Mm-hmm.
One more grandiose place and one more cutting edge place.
It's tough. I'm glad I'm making you do this instead of me.
Yeah, I was gonna say we had kicked around some other words too, but
I don't want to. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Fleur.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I'm trying to think about like what's something that you would hope would be cutting edge, but is actually just like built to impress. You know, like.
And I was gonna suggest. I don't want. I feel bad. I really feel bad. I hope anybody, please feel free to tell me to, calm it down, because I don't want to lead on everything. I love the idea because of everything you just talked about with the Sinclair family. The idea that the arcane laboratory is just like beautiful and functionally useless.
Oh, that's so funny. That.
Uh-oh. Help.
Oh, sorry.
Are we good?
Did we cut out?
Yeah.
Hello?
I hope so.
Okay, you're good. Continue. Repeat.
Well, I'm trying to think, like, because there's ways where it's like yes, it's absolutely cutting edge and has like all of the like newest tech and stuff like that, but it's like almost so small that like only like a handful of people can be in it at a time. So it becomes like a pain point for the school because it's like people like need to use the arcane laboratory, and it's just like, well, no, sorry, we put in this new like arcane printer like 10 years ago that's sitting in the corner gathering dust. But like, it was like top of the line when it came out or whatever.
Mm-hmm. It looks beautiful, and it's like takes forever to finish.
Yeah.
You want a basic card? You're gonna be in there for a week.
This is a like, oh, I'm sorry, you have a project due in 2 months. Well, like this place is booked for the next 4.
All right. Do we
I
wanna
wonder
go...
if it's almost a thing where it's like so nice that like industry will rent it, right? And
Oh.
the students can't access it.
It's always booked out. There's hands vying for it like any given hour,
Yeah.
And it's small.
and it's small.
All right. So we want to do that for Grandiose then.
I think so. I like that.
Mission idea: buy another arcane printer for the school. We need to buy our school
printer
better
broke.
industrial equipment.
All right, and one thing that's cutting edge. What here works and works great?
I don't know if I wanted to be the fool.
Wait. Could you imagine? The pool's like immaculate.
If you pick an immaculate pool, that's gonna be like a pool. That's gonna be like a sauna, right?
Yeah.
That's gonna be like anything that you could do in the water. You'll be there. There's gonna be like
there's a
pool,
fucking
there's gonna be
water
places
park.
for laps.
There are
Yeah,
Please put a water park.
there are
in
clubs.
Wait,
There are
no, that fits. It's like you're supposed to go there for luxury.
there are
It's
there are
Vegas.
clubs. There are clubs throwing pool parties like every other week. And like, it becomes an active hub spot for the student body. That actually kind of is a really interesting spin on this.
Oh, I'm
Especially
so
if-
mad I lost that duel. I'm going in the lazy river. Fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. It's hey, what happened to Johnny? Oh, he's in the lazy river again. Oh, he didn't do well on that exam, did he? No.
No.
It's a fun spin on the like, it's not a like, it's not built for sports. It's built like as like a quote social hub, especially because it's a desert, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Actually, that's a really good point. It's like,
Magic,
hey, we have
bitch.
that's slightly grandiose, but not too much. It's like we have the ability to have water.
Yeah, and unlike kind of how we've described other grandiose things, it's usable and effective.
An oasis in this barren fucking academy.
So I've got the pool. It's awesome. Multiple
What a shame
pools,
it's in a mile into the sky on top of a building you can only get into with a student ID.
Yep.
multiple pools, spa and sauna areas, lazy river, artificial indoor beach.
Yes.
Fuck yes.
Oh.
Love it.
Beach volleyball episode.
Let's go. I am.
Here's the thing. Here's
Card
the
battling. We make the cards. It's like you think it's going to be them. It's the cards playing volleyball.
Right. We still have to resolve all conflicts.
with card
still
battles.
need to be resolved primarily through card battling, right? Even beach volleyball.
Correct.
Fuck yes.
I just need a teacher shouting no card battles in the hallway at least once.
Sex. No card battles in the halls.
God damn it. Okay. It's fucking incredible. Thank you, everybody.
This was great.
This was an awesome idea.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right.
Supes,
Yes?
if you recall, I don't think we made a card for it, but I did have a list of rumors a while ago. Did you want to do that, or are we axing those?
I think we can do that. Let me search the word rumors in our DMs.
Here it's I'll just grab it. This was actually search the word vampires in our DMs. That'll get it for you faster.
Oh.
Yeah, it sure
Okay.
will. All right. Yep, there it is.
There it is.
The only two things in here are this and me fucking going, no one told me there's a sexy vampire woman in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
Oh yeah, criminal.
Which is true.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So let's do this one too.
All right, yeah, like I said, we didn't make a card for this one because I forgot about it until Cheshire brought it up just now.
So, the Academy is renowned for many things. Choose X. What do we want X to be? 3?
Yeah, 3, I think, as a group. I think that's good.
Okay. Choose 3 things that you've heard about the school before attending. At least one of them will be true.
Oh.
We won't tell
So-
you which one. I'm going to say the list out loud because it was too big for the card. Oops. It's good. They're gone
Yep.
now.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm going to let you do it so I don't break everything. I think I just broke it again. Help. Fix it.
Oh,
Fix this. I broke
please,
it.
underground fighting ring.
Nope.
I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it anymore. I broke it too bad.
I mean, Underground Fighting Ring is fun. I do like making jokes about Zane Truesdale all the time. So, you know.
So one of the clubs has procured a... Okay, so we need to pick 3 of these. For those of you listening, these are: the headmaster sometimes disguises themselves as a student. There's an underground fighting card ring with of games with Auntie. You get graded on prom. One of the faculty members is a werewolf. The plans for the academy were stolen from another world. One of the clubs has procured a dangerous and illegal card. One of the teachers used to be a horse. There's a secret menu at the cafeteria, and there's a monster living in one of the locker rooms by the pool, which is fascinating given what we've just established.
Oh
Yes.
my god.
Yeah, he's chill.
Please.
Yeah, he's actually pretty chill if you meet him. Oh,
3 of these, huh?
my one pitch is that secret menu at the cafeteria makes the shitty cafeteria more interesting already.
Yeah. I'm
I
inclined.
agree.
Oh, if you don't pick one, that doesn't mean that's not true. That's just
Yeah.
these are just the
These
things
are
we've
rumors.
heard.
These are
We just
rumors.
upped the
Yeah.
chance. That's awesome. Okay.
I just think the incentive becomes higher to badger people about a secret menu if the food sucks. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gives me more to complain about.
If you have another fun idea, feel free to suggest it also.
These are really good.
Now, Cheshire killed it with, like, all of the ideas. I've been working on game mechanics, and they've been working on everything fun.
Yay! Yippee!
Just like the bottom 3 alone all knock it out of the park, and the top page is
Yeah.
also really good.
I know, Hogu, you mentioned you're very excited about the underground fighting ring rumor.
I really like the idea of the fighting ring, but also
I also agree with it. That was going to be my pitch if like no one else was going to
I'm-
throw it out.
I'm
If
in.
everybody,
I like
if
that as an
everybody
option.
wants it, then yeah, I think that's got to be one of the rumors.
okay.
Is if underground
And that
fighting
would be
ring with
really
Auntie.
sad if it's not true, but alas, you'll never know.
I mean, there is one option if it's not.
Just because of
the gang starts an underground fighting ring.
With Eddie.
For Sesto's whole thing, I actually think that one of the clubs has procured a dangerous and illegal card. Might be really fun to like have as a kind of thing that happens, like either just hearing about and then having to actionably do something about it.
Yeah, I think that's a fun little idea.
I agree. That's a good call.
Okay, so we want one of the clubs
Yeah.
as procured. Oh, that's not how you spell procured.
And then our third one, I think, should be one of the fun, sillier ones.
Mm.
We also have a pitch from the chat. There are hidden rooms between classrooms.
Like the back room.
Like
Like
the
the
back
back
rooms.
The back of rooms.
Like the back rooms?
I can't wait for Hunger to clip
7.5
rule.
minute hallway. The Navits in school.
One of the AV Club
don't-
kids has been writing a really weird movie review. They claim that it's based on a movie that no one's seen before.
I'd like to throw one out as well, like just as a thought that I had. I don't want to steal everything from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, but the idea of a haunted, like one of the rooms supposedly being haunted, even if it turns out not to be true, I feel like the students could have started a rumor about that.
I'm side-eyeing Supes because of information that I know of that you can't see. Well, we've also got a pitch from Annie. The library is funded by proxy, but by proxy owned by a mafioso. So if
Ooh.
someone's not caught up on their nexus, it sounds like. The Sinclairs, and actually, I'm going to let Supes explain it. This is their world.
For what part, sorry, specifically?
So Annie had a pitch for a rumor that was the library is by proxy owned by a mafioso.
That could be really funny considering. So the Nexus is only a very small part of Magica, right? But on that island, the Big Winds like conglomerate is the main power. The rest of the world essentially is fought over by the Sinclairs and the Cake family, which is a mob essentially. The fact that they would own the library at this place would be really funny.
That would be quite funny. There's too many good options. Fuck.
And like the last one, I so desperately want to be true.
The pool monster. I really like one of the
Genuinely,
teachers
I might
used to be a
allow-
horse.
Genuinely, I might allow like people who are like friends to just DM me ideas, and we can be like, "How do we work this into a session?"
One of the teachers used to be a horse. God damn it.
One of the teachers used to be a horse.
Which one of you put that down there to begin with? I need to know.
One of the teachers used to be a horse. Well, a lot funnier if the stables are really nice.
That's the cutting edge stable technology.
How many of these are there right now? There's 10? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Dang it.
You're just gonna roll a die about it.
Yeah, I was gonna roll a die about it. Don't look at me. You get graded on prom is so funny.
What does that mean?
Yeah, exactly. Everyone's like, there's like
You have to get a good grade at prom.
the student council's freaking out because everyone's like, we need to get a good grade. We need to all find a date to prom. We're gonna get bad marks. And it's like, surely that can't be required. But also, we've met one of the Sinclairs.
But like,
And-
how does it? Like, that's fascinating too, right? Because like, how does a rumor like that start if it isn't true?
Yeah. Well, this is
The polyamory meta to bring 5 dates to prom and get triple score.
Whoa.
this is peak like graduated student telling their younger siblings, like, oh, you
Just
better make sure
making
you get
shit
a
up.
date. Well, yeah, you better make sure you get a date to prom because they'll grade you on it. And like,
And
they
it's
told
like
someone-
80% of your final year score.
Yeah. And it was told to someone who's like just earnest enough that when they mentioned it to other people, they just like kind of started believing it. One of the faculty members being a werewolf, one of the teachers being a horse is always good.
One of the teachers being a
Also,
horse used to be a horse is really funny to me for reasons that I won't explain.
Yeah, it's like, what do you mean? It's like used.
They
What
used to be a horse.
Yeah.
I
Used
don't
to be a
know what
horse.
to tell you.
See, the thing about these rumors is I feel like they often spread about like a single like staff member. I feel like it's really funny to be like, oh yeah, one of them is a werewolf, but we don't know which one.
And that's not mutually exclusive. They could be a werewolf now, and they could have been a horse before.
Yeah, literally.
Werehorse.
Werehorse.
Write that
Werewolf
down.
wolf.
Write that down.
All right, we have to pick one.
Fuck, we have to pick one. Like, I liked the original pitch of having the secret menu at the cafeteria as like a way to like double down on
Yeah,
the
that's
cafeteria
yeah.
stuff.
I was gonna say, if we're being realistic here, I agree with the menu. I think it's a good idea. If we're being so honest, knowing our GMs, any of these are still on the table.
They're
As, like,
also
a thing that
exactly.
could happen.
Yeah, like they did say that, like, you know, any of these could be, and one of these could not be true.
But as like things that we as characters like think are true or possibly true coming in,
Yeah,
I think the secret menu makes the most sense logic.
I think
Yeah.
I agree with you.
I think like the three rumors we've picked up are like things that would be whispered around prospective students and graduates.
Yeah.
Sure.
Incredible.
Okay. Well, yeah, okay.
All right. Now I will return to that question that I asked earlier and interrupted myself on. I will start with Hogu, I think, just going the other way around. Why did
Okay.
Hunger decide to come to this school?
This is a good question, and it's a big fucking academy in the middle of nowhere. They've got nice as fuck facilities, and some are just fancy. And Hunger is realistically pretty much a messy no-name who's just kind of getting by. You get to that academy, that's big. It's about the card game, that's even bigger.
All right, I like that. Kind of just a, like, hoping to get, if I get in here, I can just kind of skate through the rest of life.
There's something to find here, I think. Yeah.
Hunger, I got a question.
Mhm.
Do you have, like, family or parents?
Looks around nervously.
So,
How?
let
How
me
do
explain
shades?
how shades work, generally speaking. Shades are basically like one step above Arcana forms as far as things that are just like spontaneously formed from the magic in the air. So you wouldn't have parents in the traditional sense, but like you might have people that adopted you after you formed.
Yeah. I think someone found whatever Hunger was when they were a small concept.
Okay. Just curious, because you are a shade, right? Like, I don't know how Arcana is. Oh my God, Arcana.
Wrong.
I'm
Wrong.
wrong. Shoot
Magica.
me. I'm sorry.
Sent you to Rearhead.
Oh, great! I was looking for you. So Magica is a world, and this is all the stuff that I like plot dumped at the beginning of last session. Magica is a world awash in magic, which in other settings is called things like stardust and ink. It's like suffuses the air, so sometimes that coalesces in such a way that it just creates a whole person. And no one is really quite sure why, but that is how shades are formed, essentially.
Yeah.
So that's another question, I guess, is like, how old is Hunger? Because shades just sort of appear fully formed. I want to say in Nexus, Fortuitous is like a couple months old.
Mm.
But you could be like, 20. You could have been around for a while, because Shades are also functionally immortal since they're made of magic.
Mm.
There's other
I wanna
stuff that
say-
comes with that we can get into at some point, but
I want to say a couple years of having, like, existed.
nodding. All right, and like we
Enough
don't
to have a life before all this.
Yeah, no, we don't have to put a number to it or anything. Just like she's been around for a while, is what you're saying.
Yeah. She's in
And
the
decided-
ballpark of...
Decided this is something that you want to do because you're kind of not really, you're kind of tired of drifting. I guess it would be my guess.
Yeah, you're getting somewhere with that. A name was chosen for a reason.
Mm-hmm. All right. Zesto, I feel like this may be slightly more obvious for you, but like, why is Zesto here?
Well, when we were first talking about concepts and I was trying to come up with stuff, we talked a bit about like what other world was kind of like. And I think a lot of it is that Zesto was like bored with their circumstances and was looking for ways or opportunities to try and explore something new. And I'm sure the school probably came up at some point and was like, this is an absolutely reasonable excuse to try and do something new and find something different. So I think that was kind of their like push to like kind of leave, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, so I will explain for the chat because I don't think I've explained this in Nexus yet, but I will give you a like crash course on Otherrealm. So Otherrealm is the place where demons come from. Living people who are not demons are unable to go there. It is a physical place that exists on Magica, but you cannot go there unless you are a demon or you die. Nobody is really sure what happens to dead people when they go there. It's like the example I gave when Plural asked me about it is like, there's a factory in my town owned by like a big cheese company. I don't know what goes on in that building other than that it's cheese related. It's the same thing for like death and the afterlife on Magica. Like something with dead people happens in Otherrealm, but most people don't know about it because it's above their heads. But it is a fairly secluded place, so it is kind of like, it is the kind of place that a character like Zesto would get bored of and wants to go experience something else.
Yeah.
All right, and Mori, what are you... Whoa. Sorry, I'm reading everybody's standees. What are you doing here?
If you ask her, Mori would say that she's here because she's here to tap into the unfathomable power that must surely reside somewhere in the school grounds, and that you feeble-minded mortals aren't sophisticated enough to understand what that power could be. But in actuality, Mori's parents sent her here. She did not get along well in her previous academic endeavors with all the rest of the student body, and would frequently get into fights and fiercely defend her strange points of view. And essentially her parents sent her to this academy in the middle of a desert so that she could learn to be respectable and not have to talk to anybody, because it's all within the academy, and basically start getting better, quote unquote. Yeah.
All right. This is something we can talk about more in the actual session, but do you think that you three know each other at all? Sort of the Cheshire and I had talked about maybe instituting some of the bond system of character creation from Powered by the Apocalypse games, but also if you don't know each other at all, that's fine with me, because that's what the game's about.
Yeah, I was
died?
kind of no, it was
Cheshire
that died.
Cheshire died.
I've been living.
I'm also alive.
Killed.
I was kind of asking that, like, you know, part of the fun of, like, if we are leaning into sort of the, like, antics type deal, it is entertaining to have, like, this trio of, like, there's no reason these three should hang out, but they hang out all the time. And, like, that's kind of entertaining to me.
Like, it could just be as easy as, like, on your way to the academy, you three happen to be in the same train car. I'll probably just straight up do that.
That works.
I think that's, like, a fair time to just introduce the three, just by complete circumstance.
Yeah, like I said, I'm happy to do that. We had discussed maybe doing bonds, but, like, that's kind of the thing about, like, a group like this is, like, them getting to know each other is an interesting part of the story. To me.
Absolutely.
I would say that part of the, like, just because of a happenstance of the way that we created our characters, I think a good hook to keep the party together is the fact that Mori would instantly see a demon and a shadow creature and just be like, oh no, you're my best friends now.
We have to hang out.
I did make a couple jokes about Mori being like, oh yes, I'm like the queen of hell, and Sesto being like, oh yeah, this stuff happens there all the time. Lying.
Sesto literally from hell, like, yeah, huh?
Yep. Yeah, that happens there. It's crazy. Which does kind of lead to kind of a fun, yeah, if like that's the hook, it is very funny that to have Hunger and Sesto both looking at each other being like, we are not going to say anything to the contrary. Let us indulge this weird girl in her hobbies.
And I could say that it's like a part of maybe it because of the fact that she's so, like, you know, so like I want to be friends with you, to these two people that, like, you know, especially for Hunger, like, you know, like Sesto gets to make friends easily, but I imagine that Hunger, like, people are just kind of like, I don't know, you know, because of their delinquent status. I imagine is an easy way to stay around the situation.
It's a fair read on it, yeah.
Yeah, it leads to the chameleon too for me to like have a party where I can be a bit more like quote mask off, for lack of a better term.
I like that too.
Because I think while I am excited to be a character that gets to know people and like is excited to do them and stuff, there's definitely something nice to being like, okay, yes, I hang out with this group all the time. You do not need to talk to the person. In fact, avoid them like the plague. But yeah.
Yeah, I like that too.
Speaking of chameleon, Supes, can I add the resources onto this card?
Which one specifically?
The things ones that they picked.
Yes, I think so.
Okay, great.
And when I update the perks, I will just put these straight on there too. Like, these note cards are for me to fix the real cards later.
I apologize for getting everyone into a faction war with the theater club immediately, but for
no, it's really funny.
I'm going to war.
Hunger, I need your help kicking someone's ass. I'm in. I didn't even tell you who.
No further questions. Just point me at him.
I'll kick anyone's ass. I'll kick my own ass.
Do you want all of the faction resources labeled, or just the ones that we're allies and enemies with?
I think just the ones that we're allies and enemies with. Then the other ones maybe can come up as like, maybe that could be like a level up move as you get to pick another one or something.
Yeah, that's sort of what I'm thinking. Or there are ways to like spend and upgrade and lose favor with all these factions, right?
Mm-hmm. So that's something we can figure out later.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about it yesterday, but we got
it doesn't even need to have like a numbered mechanic. Like, we could just be like, yep, nope.
Yep.
Hi, only I am playing Blades in the Dark. Nobody else.
I'm playing something completely fucking different, apparently.
Just playing 3 different games.
Yeah,
maybe Mori is just over here playing Noida.
Fire Emblem.
So yeah, when do we do the like 12-month time skip where suddenly we're in a civil war with everyone who used to be our classmates?
Oh no!
So when the gears drop.
All right. is there anything else that anybody wants to like discuss as far as like things they're looking for, things that they don't want even? Like I feel like we've kind of got a good vibe. But if there's anything else anybody wants to discuss, like
I think I like letting our characters shine with the setting instead of trying to like drive a plot hard. And I think what we've talked about leads into that.
Yeah, no, like Nexus is definitely my more like I have a big story I want to tell here. This is just I want these 3 characters to fuck around so we can learn more about them.
Awesome.
As far as like, I think that a good thing is maybe to set like, I think that we can always tell like, yeah, this ain't gonna work. But in regards to how much we talk about like I gave Maury a little bit of like, you know, a sad backstory, right? But not like super sad. And I want to like have us have like what we're comfortable like just this is fine versus like let's just kind of keep it light, you know?
So I will say that as a DM on this setting in particular, I don't think that I am going to put any like major character deaths on the table. That does not feel like the vibe we are going for.
No, that feels like a
I'm also, as I said, not going to blow up a planet again.
If it happens, it happens.
Yeah. My major lines are usually protected by the fact that Godgame kind of does a lot of the protection for me. Like I say, most of the time when I sit down at any RPG table, I like hard ones, or like I'm a massive no for like graphic depictions of violence against like vulnerable, so like children and animals. That's usually my big no. Like as far as like it can happen, but we don't need it described. But I don't think that's happening in this setting, so I'm not worried.
No,
Well,
everybody here is adults at least.
Yeah, sorry. I guess I should rate anything that isn't like E10 plus cartoon violence.
Yes,
to be clear.
Right.
At some point there might be a nerd that needs to be shoved into a locker, and that's just something that needs to happen.
Nodding.
Nodding.
And if it has to be Weevil Underwood, then so be it.
Point me in his fucking direction right now.
I think you were about to say something, Chess.
No, sorry.
Oh no, it's okay. I'm just looking at the icons light up.
I was gonna say, I think Z in the chat is right. It's like a Saturday morning cartoon, and I kind of like that vibe.
Yes, that's definitely what I'm going for.
Having a bully as or like a delinquent as a focus character means bullying like is on the table because that's the archetype, right?
Yes.
And like a certain amount of like crushes and like uncertain romance might be on the table because it is a school setting, and that is like an important part of coming of age stories. But I don't think there's, it's not going to be graphic in either of those ways. I don't think.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think, if we approach that stuff with just like a little consideration and care, that would be a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I had something and it's gone.
Oh no!
Right, yeah, no. So like what I was going to say is like the hunger will be like shoving nerds in lockers or whatever.
Good.
But I don't think hunger will be like picking on the queer kid. You know, like that's not. I'm not worried about that.
I don't think that can happen.
I was gonna say we're not. I was gonna say we're not in the business of doing hate crimes, so I think we're okay.
No, anything, it's going in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Looks at the gay stamp on all of our characters. I wonder what these characters have in common. Anyway,
Hungo will probably Potemkin Buster, the meanest kid.
Anybody
on fucking campus.
And I'll cheer you on.
I feel like I'm dating myself, but like if anybody has seen The Breakfast Club, in a way, I feel like maybe that's kind of like the similar like line of acceptability of you can talk about things that are kind of like sad and everything like that, but we're not going to talk about it.
No. Right. Yeah. No, we can have cool character moments.
Killed.
Yeah. Oh no.
Did I die again?
Sentence.
I might have been dead. I might have died again.
No, I can
died?
hear you
Me?
all now. It was you.
Did I die?
Mid-sentence. Or
Help!
it was me.
Oh, it's my
Scary.
freaking microphone doing the microphone things, probably.
Yep. There it goes again.
Help.
I hear you now. I can hear you now. Gone.
Huh?
Killed.
Oh no.
Gone forever.
Man, it's session 0 and we've already had one of the characters die.
Oh no, I
So
said that
sad.
wasn't gonna happen.
Oh no.
Now I'm a liar.
Now you're a liar.
Why do we keep doing that? No, we're good. The problem is
Okay.
it sees my controller plugged into my computer and goes, "That's a microphone," and I'm like, "Wrong."
Yeah.
Incorrect. Good try though.
Yeah, no, this group kicks ass. I'm very excited about this fun trio of characters.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Same. I've been thinking it's like as soon as I got to see all 2 characters, I was just like, it's like we just knocked it out of the park.
All independently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Do we have anything else did you have any other ideas you wanted to talk about, Cheshire?
No, I hope you guys are all excited for your first day of class and orientation. We're still scheduling that out, but it should be anytime now.
Yep.
Yay.
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
Sometime next month, likely. I don't.
Okay.
There's still a little bit more stuff we need to iron out, but now that this has given us some ideas, I think that we can now run with.
Yup.
I'll go ahead and say, just so to help everybody, is that the first week of the next month, I am going to be booked watching somebody else's house. But other than that, we can do that. How are you
All right.
spinning?
That's all right.
Just
I think
hold the
Cheshire is out
rotate
of
button.
town actually. Also.
Yeah, I'm
Double
also
Q
going.
and E
Let's go.
buttons.
Yeah, hold the
Oh.
EQ. There we go. Ah!
We're all just playing toys.
Toys.
Audience, I hope this is what you wanted, because there's gonna be a lot more of this. Gonna be a lot more of this.
All right. I think if nobody else has anything, I think this would be a good time to wrap up. Then I'm gonna go ahead and save this table.
Holy
Yeah.
shit, I always have to lean. I'm leaning.
Oh, I never imported your. Yeah, I can fix it later. But
Yeah, that's not important.
thanks for watching, everybody. I'm really looking forward to this. I don't know what I'm streaming tomorrow. I'll figure it out. Have a good
Puff.
night, everybody. Bye bye.
Hashtag Delta, not tomorrow.
Bye.
I
Bye.
wish.
I wish.